Hello, welcome to Yoga by Zach. So I bet y'all are wondering where's my Yoga by Zach shirt and why am I wearing workout pants? Well, those of you who saw the video, I went to my very first Healing Arts Festival this weekend, which was camping, and I wore that shirt and the shirt's still dirty. I haven't done the laundry. And I'm also wearing these pants instead of my normal shorts because in the middle of the field where I was camping, there were chigger bites everywhere. They're all over my legs. They look really gross. If you grew up in the country like I did, that's no big deal. It looks, hey, that was my childhood. However, for a video that could be seen by, 5 people, it looks horrible, and I don't really want it on film. So, in black pants, I'm mentioning it because it looks horrible on film. You can't really see very well with black. So, try to follow along the best you can. Let's find a tall seat, as always. Find the length of your spine, lock your chin. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Let the body melt deep into the earth. I have my headband, and I hope you have yours because that's all you really need. Exhale. Let's open our sacred space. Inhale. Exhale. Create your space of love, of hope, of understanding. Inhale up. Exhale. Even if that space is just your yoga mat, the place of calm and serenity that you need for your body. Inhale up. Exhale down. Beautiful. I want to work into a pigeon today, and maybe even a royal pigeon, because I haven't done that in a long time. And we may use a yoga strap for that just because I haven't done it in so long. I don't know if I still can. So that's why I wanted to do it. But if we need to modify it, we'll use a yoga strap, or if you're at home, you can use a belt, a scarf, whatever you have hanging up in your closet. So I came off my block because let's take our feet right out into Dandasana, our staff pose. Sink your sits bones deep into the earth. Inhale, all the way down to the toes. Exhale, let the heart rise as the shoulders sink. Hands go down to the sides, pressing deep into the earth. Let's inhale our arms up. Exhale, Padmasana. Forward fold. Inhaling through the back body. Really let that breath facilitate the posture. So as you exhale, let your exhale fold you forward. And if you can reach your toes, that's toes. One of these days I'll remember piglets. They're little piggies. They go to the market sometimes. If you can reach your toes at this point, by all means go for it. I'm still a little bit stiff yet. To be getting that far now. Inhale those arms up. From here, go ahead and release your legs. We're going to interlace our palms. Exhale, prop up the sky. Exhale, stretching your body as far to the sky as you can. And release, exhale. Beautiful. Let's take the soles of our feet together. Lift up your bottom and take it to your feet. I'm just going to today wrap my hands around my feet. You can go to the bottom side or just let them rest on top. It's totally up to you. Listen to your body. What do you want to do? Make sure you're even on those sits bones. Let your legs fall where they may. If you need a block, a blanket, something to prop up your knees a little bit, go for it. It's your practice and your body. You do what you need to do for your level there. And this will also help us get into our pigeon later. Tall spine, walk that chin, inhale. And I know what you're all thinking at home. Man, this little corner light is awfully bright. Why is it there? It's so harsh on his face. And I'll say, I totally agree. But that's where the lamp's always been. I don't really want to move it. Exhale, maybe taking a little bit of a forward fold here, just to feel a little bit different stretch. I also got a new cell phone that I told you guys that I was thinking about getting. Well, I did it. I went ahead and got one. And the camera on it's the same as the old camera, but it's a different brand, so I'm hoping that it, is different. Inhale up. Oh, the neighbor's kids are around too, by the way. I've been hearing them. I'm going to lift up my bottom and release my hamstrings, just because I need to be sitting back a little bit farther so I can pull that right one in, take that left one out to the side. Make sure you're even on your sits bones. Inhale those arms up. Let's take a forward fold here, just a gentle one. Pull these left toes into your heart. I heard the neighbor kid out there playing earlier. So I guess he's back in town. He's been missing for a couple of weeks, I think. Ooh, and the neighbors right across the hallway, the ones with the big ugly wreath thing on their door that they're like my age, and why is that on your front door? They keep adding more stuff. The hallway is not that big for them to be piling stuff in front of their door like this. They've got the wreath that's huge. It's like for an 80-year-old woman from back in her day. They've got this little potted fake plant ivy thing out there sitting on a wicker stool thing, and then they've added 2 pumpkins to the mix, and the other day they put their umbrella in the middle of the walkway. I was like, people, I'm the only one that lives on this side of it with them, but I needed to walk through. There's them blocking my door. So anyway, hashtag apartment life. Inhale those arms up. Turn to that left side. Exhale, Janu Sirsasana. Head to knee pose. If you can take both hands out there. Perfect. I don't think I can talk and do that at the same time. It's a little bit of a deep stretch for me. And I really want to talk to you beautiful people. I've had an interesting week. I have things to talk about. Mostly just my neighbors, bless their beautiful bones. Okay, I guess that was really all I had to talk about. But still, I kind of want to jack one of their pumpkins, like carve it for them and put it back out there. Like, I don't know who carved your pumpkin, but it looks amazing. Inhale up. Turn back to the center. Exhale, forward fold here. Notice we're doing this a little bit different. We're doing an extra forward fold on each side because I want us to have the best pigeon pose that we possibly can. So we need to do a little extra warm up for it. Make sure you're even on your sits bones because I'm going to try and sink myself down a little bit farther into this one. Exhale, see how far your body will go. Don't push it. You don't need to be rushing anything there. But just be aware of your body, listening to what is going on here. Inhale up. Exhale to center. Let's go ahead and take that left foot slowly and at your own pace. Take a couple of breaths to get there if you need to. Man, I'll tell you, these chigger bites look awful. But, you know, it reminds me of my childhood. As horrible as my childhood was. The chigger bites, yeah. Inhale up. For this side, yes, again, we're taking a forward fold. Hopefully you guys can't see them on camera because, you know, I've been scratching them and making them look even worse. Make sure you're even on those sits bones. I even had bug spray too. Like, I guess this all just happened, and it's only on this one leg, really. Like, they only liked my right side. But I had bug spray, but I guess this happened, like, between the car and the back of the car when I got the tint out of it, because that's when I put on the bug spray. So they took no time at all to attack me. I'm glad my right side is tasty. I'm kind of offended. Why is my left side not as tasty? Inhale those arms up. Turn to your beautiful right foot. Exhale, Janu Sirsasana. Head to knee. Notice I've already been using more Sanskrit than normal. While I was at that Healing Arts Festival, I got to do an advanced yoga class, which I don't get to do very often, and it was stuff that I don't do a lot of in my normal practice, like I had told you guys. I do it, just not as often as I should. But anyway, so now I feel like, since I did it, I need to just do an entire class in only Sanskrit and not speak English at all. But I won't do that to you guys. Because I was like, some of the stuff that the teacher was saying in Sanskrit, I was like, okay, hold on, I gotta think, what is this? What is this pose? And, you know, what do you want me to do with my breath again? So I did pretty well, and I got a shout out in the middle of the class, so that was fun. But I was struggling. I'm like, what? I haven't done a Sanskrit class in ages. So I'm coming up on my almost second year of my graduating my 200-hour yoga training class. So it's been a little while since I've studied Sanskrit. Inhale up to that center. Exhale, forward fold. Exhale, so you can come down a little bit farther this time. Inhale those beautiful arms up. Exhale down to the center. Let's go ahead and pull that right foot in. Take your time again to get there. I'm going to scoot back a little bit farther on my mat because now that we're in Sukhasana, our cross-leg pose, or our easy posture, however you learned it, we're going to cross right over to our tabletop posture. And today, let's do some barrel rolls. So let's inhale to the left, exhale to the right, inhale left, exhale to the right, and let's meet at the top in that kind of little Halloween cat posture. And let's change our breath for this one. Take an exhale here. Come around. As we come down to the center, inhale here, so it's kind of like that cow posture where we inhale our tummy to the earth. And start to exhale as you come to the top. So that's kind of your cat posture. Inhale to your cow. Exhale to your cat. But we're going in the barrel roll kind of posture here, but still thinking the breathing is the cat-cow. So we're kind of getting both the cat-cow and the barrel roll, Ganesha Mudra, in the same, in one motion here. And let's meet in the middle. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and curl our toes underneath. We'll lift up and press down into a down facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Pressing deep, filling your length of your body all the way to your hips. Inhale. Exhale, pressing through the palm of the hands. Let's take this right leg back. Inhale to the tummy. Exhale, plant it between the palm of the hands. Start to find a long lunge here. This back leg, if you need to put that knee on the earth, by all means do it. Today I think I'm going to stay up in a tall lunge for me. When you inhale here, inhale through this, through your quadricep, all the way up into the abdomen, all the way through there. That's the first gate. It includes the psoas muscle, your sciatic nerve. It's just a whole bundle of, your lower abs, abdominal rectus, all that good stuff. If you need to take your hands to the inside, by all means do it. That makes it a dragon, or the start of a dragon posture that's in yin yoga. Good. Let's start to pull this right leg back. Readjust your body. Adho Mukha Svanasana, down facing dog. We'll take a 5 count here. And let's take that left leg extended behind your body. And let's inhale to the tummy. Exhale, plant it between the palm of the hands. And again, kind of extend so that you get your long lunge. Keep this knee at the 90-degree angle, your front knee. And your back knee, if you need to take it down to the earth, by all means do so. I want to stay in a high lunge today for myself. Again, here your breathing goes through this first gate in the front of the body, opening the psoas muscle and the sciatica and the lower abdominals, all that good stuff in there. There are two of them, two little kids out there playing, but there's been a lot of people moving out and moving in this week. So there may be another neighbor kid. Good, let's start to pull this left leg back slowly. Take a couple breaths if you need to. Pushing into that down dog. Let's come forward to a chaturanga. Slowly lowering to the earth. Drop the toes. Come to a up dog or a bhujangasana, cobra pose, whichever you prefer. Inhale, exhale. Exhale to earth. Reverse the chaturanga. Pushing into your down dog. Let's take this right leg, take it behind you. And when it's available for you, and if it's comfortable for you, maybe start to open that hip a little bit. Pull it back around. Let's inhale to the tummy. Exhale, taking it out in front of us. I'm planting between the palm of the hands. This time, I'm going to go ahead and drop my back knee to the earth and drop my back toes. I'm going to start to bring this out to a beautiful lunge. And then when I'm, a comfortable distance away from my body, your body may be different. You figure out your distance for you. And then I'm going to lower this leg down. Two ways to do this, okay? To put less strain on the knee, go at an angle here, more into the body. If you go at the 90-degree angle here, you can tear the meniscus in the knee, and you don't want to risk that injury. So make sure you have this little angle here so that you're in flexion and not out of the flexion of the knee. And then I'm going to lower down into my pigeon here. I'm okay with it right now for my body, but sometimes you need a blocker or blanket under this side hip so that you keep your hips even, parallel to each other. I'm okay with mine because I've been doing this for a while. But if you need to, by all means, use those props. They're there to help you. They're there for your body. And if you're comfortable, or when you're comfortable even, exhale and maybe come down a little bit into this. Start to feel that piriformis muscle through the side of the hip and the bottom. Breathe all the way to those hips. Let's inhale our bodies up here. A royal pigeon. And I didn't grab my strap for this side. I'll do it for the other side so that you can see that. A royal pigeon, if it's available for you, we'll take this back leg and point it straight up. And take that leg and hold on to it. It's a royal pigeon pose. And I can still do it, so good for me. So I'm feeling a stretch through the quadricep, I'm feeling a stretch through my right hamstring. I'm going to look forward and inhale and exhale through my hips. And here, if you couldn't reach your leg back there, you'd use a strap and hold it kind of over your shoulder like this. I'll do that on the other side just to show you guys. Exhale, release that back leg down. Take a gentle inhale here. I'm going to curl my back toes under so that I can start to lift my body up a little bit. And notice I'm taking my time to get out of it. I don't want to go too fast here. Good. Notice when I pull my foot back around, because it's already in flexion, I'm not going to hurt myself there. And I can pull it back around, and where am I at now? I'm right back into my lunge. My knees are just on the ground for it. Plant those palms down, and I can lift right back into my down dog. Press deep into your down dog, your Adho Mukha Svanasana. I'm going to grab my strap, and I'll switch directions so that you can see it with the strap. And I may even use this block for my hip, just so you can see that too. From our down dog. Let's lift that back, let me move center here. Lift that left leg back. When it's available, start to open that hip. And let's inhale that knee to our tummy. Exhale, plant it to the palms of the hands. Start to find your lunge. I'm going to take my back knee to the earth just so that I have the stability to do it. And I'm going to pull my left leg down. I'm going to keep that angle so that I'm in flexion through the hip, through the knee. Safest way to do it so that I'm not risking tearing meniscus or something else in my body. And I'm going to start to just kind of adjust my body so that I can come down into my pigeon pose. If you need a block or a blanket to keep your hips parallel and in alignment, that block goes under that hip. And I don't need that for my body. That's a little bit tall, so maybe a blanket would have been a better option for me. If it's available for you and you're comfortable with it, exhale and maybe come down into your pigeon. Whatever's comfortable for you. Again, listen to your body. Respond to it with love. Do what's best for you. Breathe all the way down to those hips. The piriformis muscles right here. Connecting your front to your bottom or your bottom to your front, whichever way you choose to look at it. Just really inhale into that. Feel your stretch. I feel like this side of my body is a little bit more flexible than the other side, than my right side was. But that seems to be a going thing with my body, that my left side is more flexible than my right side. Let's inhale our bodies up. Oh, let me get that strap. Strap. There we go. Okay. And because it's my right leg that's going up, I use my right hand. And there's my royal pigeon with the strap. Like that. With my leg up like that, I couldn't turn my head to look at you guys. That's how you do it with the strap. Again, with your strap, find the length that works best for you. This is an 8-foot strap, and that's about the least amount. They sell them like 5 foot and 6 foot. That's not long enough for an adult. You want at least an 8-foot or the 10-foot strap. If you don't have that available, tie 2 together so that you get the length that you need. Exhale. Royal pigeon. And again, if this isn't available for you, even with the strap, by all means, just stay in the normal pigeon. That's fine too. Exhale, coming back down to earth. I'm going to go ahead and put my toes, curl my toes under to the earth so that I can pull this leg back. And look, there I am back in my lunge. And start to push your body back down, facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, coming forward to a chaturanga. Exhale to earth. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Breathing all the way down to the lower sacrum of the spine. Exhale to earth. And let's just pull up into our knees here. Take your knees wide to the width of your mat. Sink your hips down. Exhale, extend your hands forward, Balasana, child's posture. Adjust your super awesome headband. And again here, if you need a blocker or a blanket to go between your knees for a little added support, by all means, you know your body and you're going to listen to it and respond to it with love. Let's start to inhale our bodies up. We'll crawl back to our hero's posture here. And remember, with our hero's posture, we're going to pull our calf muscles to the outside just a little bit. Just a little bit. Good. Now I'm going to turn back to the front so that we can face each other. And I can see your beautiful heart, and you can see my beautiful heart, and we'll be beautiful together. Find that length of your spine, lock the chin. All of a sudden get self-conscious about your beard and hope there is nothing in it. I don't know, I just had that thought of, oh my gosh. Inhale those arms up. Interlace those fingers. Exhale, prop up the sky. On your next exhale, push to the sky. Try to grow your spine. Exhale, let's twist to the right. We'll do a little baby palm tree today. We'll be a budding palm tree. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the left. Although it's fall here, so I don't know that many palm trees are just now sprouting out. Ours do. Inhale to the center. Our palm trees grow all year. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center, last one. Exhale to the left. And inhale, center. Release those arms, exhale. Let's come forward just so we can tap out our toes a little bit. Tap, 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 wiggle those toes, wiggle your ankles. That's a lot of work there. And if you needed to, I know you listened to your body and came to your Sukhasana, your cross legs pose for that, if you needed that. Because I know you beautiful people listen to your body and respond with love, as always. Beautiful. Alright, let's go ahead and just come right back down to our back bodies. And I'm going to turn sideways so that you can see. Exhaling down. I want to work a little bit more into our hips. Let's move this out of the way so you can still see my face. We'll put it right there. Adjust your headband. Yeah. Sometimes the headband's the best part. It's a wonderful accessory to have. Alright, take those legs to the width of your mat, or your feet to the width of your mat. We'll do just some nice little windshield wipers. And you guys know this is one of my favorite endings, it's basically my favorite ending sequence, because I do it all the time. But especially working in the hips, if you have a desk job, I spend a majority of my day sitting down, and then the other majority of my day standing up. So I get a pretty good evenness there. But it just seems like that stagnant sitting does so much more damage than, standing, so I always try to do a little bit more with my hips, just to make sure I can still, walk. Oh, y'all hear the dad wait. Did you hear this? That's the mom, or the lady friend, whatever she is. I don't even know what they're saying to you. Somebody transcribe this and tell me what you heard. I never hear, I only hear muffled mumbling. Well, anywho. See, y'all, this is an every night thing. Well, I say an every night thing. The little kid's been missing for like 2 weeks. I haven't seen him. Anywho. Enough about my peeping, eavesdropping. You guys like it. You guys do it too. You sit at home, peek through the curtains of the shades, just like I do. Inhale this right leg up, cross it over that left. Here, this may be as far as you go, but if you did the pigeon, you certainly can do this part. Inhaling to the hips. Let's take a moment here. I'm going to take my hands to the earth. When it's available, let's interlace those hands to the thigh. Let's take a moment here. Again, maybe this is as far as you go. Perfectly fine. You go at your level. Maybe even a little bit farther, we'll go out to the shin. See how that feels to your body. Breathing into those hips. There's more than one out there. I know there is. Somebody had to move in. Somebody new. My eavesdropping has not been, I shouldn't call it eavesdropping, my surveillance of the grounds has not been very good lately because I clearly don't know where this other kid came from. There's a mystery. I shall solve it. Let's exhale our legs down to the earth. Slowly unwind. As always, take a couple of breaths to get there if you need to. Good. Let's take this left leg, cross it over that right knee. Let's take a couple of breaths here. Check in with your body. Check in with this side of your body. Let's take our beautiful hands, interlace them to the thigh, hug that into your tummy. Again, you find out which level works best for you, and listen to your body, stay where you're comfortable, where your body allows. Breathing all the way into the hips. Stay with your breath. When and if it's available, let's go ahead and crawl our way out to the shin. Exhale, hug into the tummy. exhale, let's come back down to earth. Seriously, somebody transcribe what they're telling me and then email it to me at YogaByZack@yahoo.com, because I really want to know. All I hear are muffled sounds. Maybe somebody out there can like slow it down or enhance it or something. Alright, we slowly came out of that. Let's windshield wiper it out just a little bit more. I know we're supposed to be focused on our bodies and staying with our breath, but the neighbor kid's been gone for 2 weeks. I don't know what's going on. Sometimes what's going on around us is way more interesting than what, is going on the mat, even though we should be listening to our bodies and not what's going on around us. But sometimes that's more interesting than what is going on here, even though I should be more focused on my body and what's going on with myself on my mat. We'll do better next time, which is Thursday. Alright, let's exhale our legs straight down to the earth. Coming into Shavasana, the end of our practice, the death of your practice. It's the spot where you start to relax, you inhale, you let your muscle memory absorb all the wonderful yoga and breathing that you've done for yourself during this practice. And the next time you go into those postures, your muscles kind of remember that, and it's easier for you to get into it and to focus on your body. Hopefully next time it'll be easier to focus on our bodies. But back to Shavasana. So let's all take an inhale. All the way down to the toes. Make it a big inhale. Exhale. Let your body melt deep into the earth. Hopefully our Shavasana will be a good Shavasana. Try to drown out the outside noises. Focus on you. Find your breath. Find your peace. If you'd like to stay in your Shavasana a little bit longer, by all means, listen to your body and respond to it with love. And if you're like me and don't want to fall asleep, wiggle those fingers, wiggle those toes, wiggle those legs a little bit. let's start to, on an exhale, we'll move over to the right side of our bodies. We'll meet in a fetal position. Take a couple of breaths here. This block is hard on my head. I thought it would be softer. I don't know why I thought that. It just looked like a good idea at the time. Let's take that left hand on an exhale. We'll use it to raise our bodies up. Readjust your awesome hip angle. Let's move it to all seated position here. I'm glad the candles, thank you for lasting this long today. Let's close our sacred space. Let's take a breath, inhaling up. Exhale, we'll smile with our eyes. Smile with your mouth. We'll smile with our hearts. Thank you guys. Now I know that I sound like I complain about the kids down here all the time. It's such a blessing and a wonderful thing that I can hear them out there playing every day and having such a wonderful childhood. My childhood definitely was not that type of experience. Even though I have the suspicion that their dad may be secretly an alcoholic because they yell a lot. But I just think it's wonderful that those kids are out there and able to play with each other and at least have a good memory to hold on to during their lifetime. And that is a wonderful blessing. Thanks guys. I will see you on Thursday right here on the yoga mat.